Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Leafgreen Nuzlocke. So, we're going over here to fight these trainers. We recently added Drowsy, who we named Elephant, to the team. So this is what we're looking at right now. This is a little bit of a dangerous route because all of these trainers are going to be about level 20. And we're trying to get Drowsy some experience, so we have to do the switch in and tank a hit. So it could be dangerous. So we'll just have to see what happens. Drowsy could maybe take this Ekans if it doesn't have very many good moves. Like, Ekans usually only has, like, Wrap and Poison Sting, but it's risky. Glare isn't great because that's going to paralyze us, so... but we're going to try to use Confusion here. Alright, good thing we switched out because Ekans did have Bite, which would have been devastating. Probably would have one-shotted Drowsy. But we got him back here with the Confusion. So, on this episode, we're probably just going to be doing a ton of battles. We're going to battle everybody over here, and then we're going to go battle on the SS Anne. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, it might even be a little smarter to do the opposite order here. So maybe I'll do that. Let's go fight on the SS Anne first, because I think that the trainers are a lower level than the ones on this route. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not really sure. But there are a lot of trainers on the SS Anne, so we should be getting a ton of experience here, which will be good because we're going to need it when we go to fight Misty and also Lieutenant Surge here. So I was hoping we would have Diglett for Lieutenant Surge, but of course in the last episode, we killed the Diglett on accident. We got a crit with our Vine Whip. So, even though he was a higher level than us, it still ended up killing him. This SS Anne might get a little annoying with training because I don't remember if you can actually heal on the SS Anne or not in this game. But if we can't, then we're going to have to go back and forth between the Pokemon Center quite a bit, which can get kind of frustrating. Growlithe here, that should be easy work for Brendan. Might take a little damage though. Growlithe is another Pokemon that really benefits from the physical special split in Gen 4 because he has really high physical attack, not as high special attack. That's okay, should take him out still. Not as high special attack. Fire moves are all special attack based. So he can't really take advantage of both in this generation. Flareon has the same problem with a higher physical attack, but being a fire type. Growlithe hasn't even shown us Ember, so I'm not even convinced he has it. Let's put him to sleep, and then we can just not have to worry about switching out. But yeah, a lot of the Pokemon that were fan favorites in Gen 1 really didn't get great until Gen 4 with the physical special split. Gyarados has that problem, Growlithe, Flareon, Feraligatr has that problem, Gengar really has that problem. Gengar has a few problems. One, there were no good ghost type moves in Gen 1 at all. There was Lick and Nightshade. Lick was a bad move. Nightshade didn't actually work based on your type. It just did damage equal to your level or something like that. I think that's what it is. So neither of those were good options. Okay, so yeah, we can heal on the SS Anne, so that's nice. But even more so than that, we did get a good ghost type move starting in Gen 2 with Shadow Ball. But Ghost for some reason was a physical attack, not a special attack. So Pokemon like Gengar, which had very high special attack, couldn't make use of that. Should we go for the confusion here? Nidoran's probably going to use Horn Attack. I don't know, it's a little too dangerous. I'm not going to risk it. We could maybe take him out, but we have low physical defense. We probably could have resisted a double kick because Psychic resists fighting, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. Alright. Pretty good. Yeah, Wormy here is bug flying, so it's double resisting that fighting type. But yeah, Gengar, like, I really love Gengar. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, but it really was not good to use until Gen 4. I've tried using it in Gen 2 a few times, and I mean, besides for, you know, not being able to take advantage of Ghost type moves, it also has some other big problems. Like, Ghost is only really super effective against Ghost, obviously, and Psychic. So, but the problem is, if you're fighting other Ghost types, then they're also super effective against you, of course. But with the Psychic types, Gengar is also a part Poison, and therefore is weak to Psychic. In Gen 1, there was actually a glitch where I think it was that Ghost type moves wouldn't affect Psychic type moves, or Psychic type Pokemon, or something like that. So it made Gengar even worse. But can we fight anybody here? But yeah, so I really love Gengar, but it really didn't reach its full potential until Gen 4, and then Gen 4 onwards is great. Oh, lots of guys in here. But yeah, there were a lot of Pokemon that had that issue. The level we could probably take him again, but the level difference is just too much for my liking here. One good physical attack would take us out. We have the type advantage, but whoops. Sometimes I'm using the GameCube D-pad, like the D-pad on the GameCube controller, and it I press A too fast, and sometimes it doesn't move exactly how I want it to. Ooh, that's not great. Should be able to take it out as long as we don't miss. And luckily there's a bed right next door, but still a little bit concerning. I don't know if we can get there or not, but we're gonna try. I have antidotes, I'd just rather not use them if possible. That's not the right room. Yeah, this is fine. We got plenty of time here. Where's the... Oh, here we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we'll press on, go back to that room where there was a few trainers. Which one was it? This one? Yeah. Yeah, Gengar, like I've said, I've tried to use it in Gen 2 a few times, and it's just so hard because you can get Ghastly really early, like before the first gym even, but he doesn't learn any good moves for a long time. You're pretty much stuck with Lick for a while. Don't have anybody good against him, so let's go with Brendan here. Get him some more XP. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, because of you know, the fact that Gengar wasn't so good in Gen 1, Psychic types, I mean, that was why Psychic types were like so powerful in this generation. It's helped a little bit in this game because, you know, the Ghost types do have a decent move in Shadow Ball. Ghost types meaning the Ghastly line with Gengar, because that's it. But again, they can't really fully take advantage of it because they have high special attack and it's a physical move. And also they're weak to Psychic types because of their part Poison typing. So Psychics don't really have a good counter. Their other counter is Bug, but there's no good Bug type moves really. Probably the best, I think Mega Horn is in this game, which is a good one. Maybe Signal Beam? I can't really remember. We just got Brick Break, which is a fighting type move, which would be really good to have on somebody. We don't really have anybody who could make great use of it. Probably Brendan would be our best bet, but I'll probably wait to see if I want to give it to him. Because I also got to give somebody Dig. And I think Brendan might be the only option for that one. Maybe Drowsy. Elephant. Gotta look in the garbage cans here. Got some berries. I think in the original game it's a Great Ball. I don't think any of these guys fight. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't see anybody fighting here. Oh, here's our Great Ball. Alright, so nobody's fighting me. So we'll just press on to the next floor. I don't remember if there's anything over here. Oh yeah, we can go down here. Lots of trainers. We'll go right to left, I guess. Or left to right. We got a fisherman here. So maybe we'll get Bellsprout, Bellbert, some XP. Tentacool, part poison. Maybe we can let Drowsy try this one. He's super effective. Tentacool does have high special defense, so come on, don't poison me. Alright, good. So it'll take a few, but it seems like we're doing okay so far. Alright, Elephant's first win. Lots of XP for that one. Alright, Staryu, we'll have to switch. Could maybe take him, but it's a little more dangerous. Alright, I'm hoping Staryu doesn't have confusion, but I might be able to kill it in one hit anyway. Or not. Yep, guess not. Alright, cool. Yeah, the physical special split was one of the best things that they ever decided to do for Pokemon. It just breathes so much more life into older Pokemon. Oh yeah, I was talking about how Psychics were rampant. I also forgot to mention Dark types, right? Dark type is a good counter to Psychic types, but Dark type didn't exist in Gen 1, so this is a remake of Gen 1, there are no Pokemon that are Dark type. I don't think any Gen 1 Pokemon gained a Dark typing. Maybe take Machop, but it's pretty risky, so I'm gonna switch into Poly. But yeah, like Magnemite gained the Steel type, but I don't think anybody gained a Dark type. I could be wrong about that. This is also a little worrisome. He did a lot of damage there. If he crits, alright, well he's not even gonna try. But it's still dangerous, because if I miss, he would win. Okay. That was a risky move. I'm a little more willing to be risky with Polly, because if Polly dies, we got Farfetch'd to come in and take his place. Take her place. Whereas the other ones dying, we don't really have a good replacement for. I'm gonna go heal. Because Polly's getting down there. It's tedious to go back and forth to heal, but it's our best option. It's the safest option. So we did the first door, so let's go to the second door now. Yeah, lots of water type trainers here, which is good for Bellbird because we can get him up to a Weeping Bell and then we'll be able to take Misty easily. Or, you know, he'll just use Tentacool and then Bellbird's not very effective. So we'll try to get Elephant another chance here. Supersonic isn't great. It's better than being poisoned. I should probably switch out. I'll go with Brendan, I guess. I would like leave him in and try it, but Tentacool will use Constrict like he did there, and then I won't be able to switch out. At least I'm pretty sure Constrict makes it so you can't switch out, but I'm not sure. I think it's like Wrap. Maybe not, because it's not like doing damage every turn. I didn't look it up, but I'm pretty sure Dark is a special type move. Which means I don't want to use it on Tentacool because he has high special defense. Starry doesn't have psychic typing like Starmie, so Bite isn't as effective. But it's safer to use than Mega Punch because Mega Punch has lower accuracy. Yeah, if you want to see me play through Gen 2, I'm doing that over on my other channel, Mr. Game & Beard, which is linked in the description of every video. I play games there with my cousin Rob, and we're actually both playing through Gold and Silver at the same time, like we have it side by side. So we have two games going on, which I found pretty fun, because then like if my game is starting to get boring, I can just watch his game. Or, you know, if his is getting boring, you can watch my game or whatever. And then just to see like our different play styles and different teams that we're coming up with. We're making sure that we have no team overlap. So it's been a fun time, so be sure to check that out. I mentioned it in a different one of these episodes, so I'll probably mention it every now and again. It would be nice for... It's nice for parts like this where you're just like fighting a lot of trainers over and over again. And there's not a lot going on. Man, he decreased my accuracy. Not very nice. So I don't remember if Bellbird evolves at 21 or 22. I want to say 22, but I guess we'll see. I've never really used the Bellsprout line, so I'm not super familiar with it. I guess we'll just keep him in here. Unless his accuracy gets too low, then we're gonna have to switch out. Alright, cool. This guy really loves Horsey, huh? I don't really care for Horsey in this gen, but in Gen 2 on, which I mean this is Gen 3, but you can't evolve him into Kingdra until after the Elite Four. So like Gen 2 on where you can evolve him into Kingdra, it's pretty awesome. Alright, 21. Cool. So we're gonna get a Weeping Bell. So we'll be able to take Misty down no problem now. I wonder if we'll get a new move with it, like Razor Leaf. One thing we'll have to make sure of is that we have all the good moves we need before evolving into Victory Bell. Because once you evolve into Victory Bell, he basically doesn't learn any more new moves. That's how it is with all the stone evolutions. When you use a stone to evolve a Pokemon, they usually learn like either no new moves or one new move. It's kind of a weird decision, but whatever. Yeah, on that Mr. Game and Beer channel, we also played through Pokemon Yellow. That was 4 years ago, so I don't even really remember how far we got, but I remember, I think we were on SSN, so we got about to here. So you can always check that out too. I wasn't playing that one, that was all Rob, but I was just there talking with him. So our first time using Belbert here. I think we're gonna get Razor Leaf soon, which is really nice. It's a way better move than, it has way more PP than Vine Whip, it has more power than Vine Whip, and it has a high critical hit chance. So it's just all around better. The most annoying part about Vine Whip is that it only has 10 PP and we keep running out, or almost running out. I don't know if we've actually ran out. I don't know if we're gonna get Razor Leaf or not though. But if we do, I imagine it would be soon. Switch into Wormy for his confusion. Yeah, so with Lieutenant Surge, like I said, I was hoping we'd have Diglett, but we don't. But we do have the Dig TM. And I think, like, my best choice for that TM is probably Wartortle, but then we run the risk of, you know, Wartortle's a water type and you have to go against the electric types who he's weak to. So it's not the best idea. Drowsy might be able to learn Dig, but he has low physical attack. Actually, our Drowsy didn't have, he had the same physical as special attack, so I don't know. Let me just see who can use it. Okay, he can't even use it, so it's only Wartortle. That's our only option. So it's risky, but that might be what we have to do. They can both learn Brick Break. Rock Tomb is another good move, but I don't think, yeah, we don't have anybody who can take advantage of that. If we catch like a Geodude in Rock Tunnel, it'll be good to have Rock Tomb for him, though we'll probably know Rock Throw at that level. But we could also give him Brick Break. Rock Tunnel will be after we fight Lieutenant Surge, and there should be some good new Pokemon in there. Like, I think our choices will be Geodude, Onix, and Machop, and any of those three would be decent additions. But before that, there's another route where we'll run into some new Pokemon. I just can't really remember who's on that route. Like, in terms of new Pokemon, there might be Nidorans, and I want to say Voltorb is on that route, but I might be wrong about that. I'm not sure. It's near the power plant. This guy just got a Machoke. Well, that's cool. Got a Super Potion. Alright, so we're done with the ground floor here. So let's heal. We don't really need to. I mostly am doing this for the Vine Whip. We are going to be coming up to our rival soon, which is a little bit dangerous, but I don't think he's that much stronger than he was on the bridge. Like, I think his strongest is level 20, whereas on the bridge it was 18. I think this goes out to the deck. So let's go to out here. I think there's like 3 trainers. Is this guy a trainer? No, he's just seasick. Lots of people are seasick here. Which is kind of weird because the boat's not even moving. Man, there was this, ooh. Alright, I'm gonna try it. There was this big rumor that it seems like everybody knew about when these games first came out. When most people who were playing them were kids. And I don't know how, but this rumor was like, it permeated throughout like the whole world, it seems. But the rumor was that if you teach somebody cut so that you don't have to go on the SSN, because the only reason you have to go to SSN is to get cut. So if you trade a Pokemon over and teach them cut there, then you never have to go on the SSN. So you can, when you leave the SSN, it goes away. So it won't go away if you don't go on it. So if you get cut and avoid going on the SSN, then it never leaves, and then you play through the game until you get surf, and then you come over here, and when you go down to the SSN, instead of actually getting on it, you surf to the side. There's like this truck, and that truck might actually be there, I'm not sure. But the rumor was that if you use like strength on the truck, you find a Mew underneath of it, and that was the only way to get Mew. And I remember hearing a lot of variations of it, like that you had to get, like you had to turn the HM for strength into super strength in order to move the truck, which like you had, in order to do that, like you had to like, I don't know, do all this crazy stuff. But obviously it wasn't true. But it's just so weird that like that rumor, it seems like everybody who played these games heard it at some point, no matter where in the, at least in the country, no matter where they live. It makes me wonder like where it started, or maybe like just a lot of people came up with it independently. I heard a different kind of rumor, which was that in Gen 2, if you go through Mount Silver without ever using Flash, and then you beat Red, that Celebi would appear. And I remember trying to do it, but I just like couldn't get through the cave. Obviously that one wasn't true either. The real answer of how to get those Pokemon is that they were only available through events, which, you know, a lot of us as kids didn't really have access to, and some of them were only in Japan too. So we really didn't have access to them in America. There was a way to get Mew in Gen 1 through a glitch, which oh geez, that's not good. It's not actually doing that much damage. There's a glitch which is now known as the Mew glitch, but you can actually use it to get a lot of different Pokemon. But it's the only way to get Mew in Gen 1. And I use it most of the time when I play Gen 1 now, just to have Mew, even if I don't really use him that much. I used him one time, and he was really good, unsurprisingly. It's really cool that one of Mew's gimmicks is that he can learn any move, so that's really cool. I've never used Celebi, but I do have 2 Celebi, which I've gotten through events in my current games. Shoot, if I go that way, I'll fight the rival. So let's fight all the trainers in these doors first. I think this guy shows us a picture of Snorlax. Yep. Yeah, we'll be able to get a Snorlax, and we might even use it. I mean, why not? We'll just have to see how our team is looking by then. But Snorlax will be level 30, which by the time we get it, it'll probably be a lower level than us, but not by that much. Snorlax is a good Pokemon, but he has some glaring weaknesses. Like he's very slow, for one. What was that, a Goldeen? I guess I'll go back into Belvert. Snorlax is very slow, and he also has very low regular defense, which is a problem because he's weak to fighting type. So basically any fighting type move can cripple him, but he has extremely high special defense and pretty high physical attack. So he's a mixed bag. I'm gonna switch into Wormy. It's an interesting Pokemon though. I haven't used him in a long time, and like I think the only time I really used him was in Gen 2. I don't think I've ever used him in a Gen 1 game. In Gen 2, when you get him, he's level 50, which is much more in line with your level at the time. You get him in Kanto, so it's after the Elite Four, but you're at kind of a lower level throughout that game. Like usually, by the time I beat the Elite Four, I'm in the lower 40s, and by the time I am done with Kanto, I'm in the upper 40s. So Snorlax is usually a higher level than most of my Pokemon. I know a lot of people grind in that game to be like 45 or so before the Elite Four, and then that makes them around 55, even 60 by the time they get to Mount Silver, but I really try to avoid grinding in these games as much as possible. They're already pretty easy, so I feel like grinding just takes all of the fun out of it, and grinding itself isn't very fun. So trying to go through it while under leveled I think is a lot more fun. I mean, you could easily beat the Elite Four in Gen 2 with upper level 30 Pokemon if you got the right typings. And I usually always beat Red with level 50s to 55s at the most. So I don't really ever see a need to grind. As long as you have the right type matchups, you can take Red down easy. The last time I played through Silver, everybody was about level 50. Level 48 to 50, and who should I use here? Let me just think for a sec. I don't actually have anybody really good. What level is he? 23? Jeez. I really need to switch into Belbert, but Belbert's not doing so great, because everybody else is going to be weak. Alright, I'm going to try Wormy. But yeah, last time I played through Silver, I had a Golem at level 50 or 48 or something. So even though Red leaves with a level 81 Pikachu, it was still no problem because Golem one-shots it with Earthquake at pretty much any level. And then he goes into Espeon, but I had an Umbreon, which pretty much nullified it. And then he goes into Snorlax, which I had a Machamp, which one-shot it, because like I said, Snorlax has a very low defense. And then he has Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, which are pretty easy to find type matchups for. Golem is 4 times effective against, double effective against Charizard, because Charizard is Fire Flying. Any Psychic type is fine for Venusaur, or Fire type, and any Electric type. I think I had Ampharos for Blastoise, so it's a pretty easy fight. I never understood why everybody felt the need to grind so much for it. I would always see people grinding up to level 70 or so to fight him, which just seems so unnecessary to me. Unless you just have really bad type matchups. If you don't have anybody for Snorlax or Espeon, it can really mess you up, I guess. But alright, we got, I think, one more room here. Oh wait, no. No, we have a lot more rooms. So I should probably go heal. Where is it? I think it's over here, yeah. Because that Pikachu is a very high level compared to us right now. So it did some damage. Alright. So we just got a few more trainers here. But we are running out of time. So I think on the next episode we'll finish up. Well, we got 4 more doors. I don't know how many of them have trainers. Then we'll go fight our rival over there, get cut. We'll go fight the rest of the trainers, and then we'll be on our way to fight Misty and Lieutenant Surge back to back. So should be a good one next time. Should be a lot going on. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Thank you for watching today, and have a great rest of the day.